Only Raja Maharajas used to build big statues. The Vedas, Puranas, they've all given equal rights to women. When you bow down in temple, they put a crown on your head. What does it signify? Invasion happened in India. Then a lot of changes happened.
As per Hindu tradition, why are widows considered inauspicious?
Nowhere in the Shastras it is mentioned that. Let me tell you. None of the Vedas, Puranas, they've all given equal rights to women. If you go to Gaya, Bodh Gaya, there Sita Mata did Pindadan for Janak Rishi. Now the Pandits will not let you do Pindadan. If you are only daughter for a man and the man dies, then the daughters will not be allowed to do any of the Kriyas. That is not what... See, many of these have come in the Middle Ages. There were also Yagyopit in the ancient days for women also. After marriage, have you seen men wear 2 Yagyopitas? You know why 2? One for himself, one of the ladies also. In the ancient time, that was not the thing. Parvati was described as having Yagyopit. Sita had Yagyopit. So you go to original scripture, we have moved away from there a lot. So there is no such thing that tilak women should not keep. When Ram returned to Ayodhya, the Matas put a tilak on him. Kausalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra, both 3 of them did Arati and put tilak on Sri Ram. At the Middle Ages, when the invasion happened in India, then a lot of changes happened. Because women were confined to the home, they were not allowed to go to Ganga on the banks of rivers to do their sandhya. So a man said, I will do your part, I'll take your Yagyopita also. And my ladies were told, no Gayatri mantra, no lady should repeat. Isn't it? Have you heard that? I said, this is nowhere it is written. Gayatri mantra means for everybody. It's a collective prayer. Dhiyo yo naha. Let our intellect be soaked, immersed in divinity. Let divinity be invoked in our intellect. This is what the mantras say. We don't follow those things. That's why I opened it for everybody. I said, everyone can do Yagyopit. Women also. Some of these customs, rituals that people started at a later age, much later. Tarpan, how the Shraddha is made, nobody understands. What do they do in Shraddha? You take sesame seed and pour water, taking the name of your ancestors. And what do you say? Be content, be content, be content. Tripyatam, tripyatam, tripyatam. You may have left the body with some desires in the mind. They are like sesame seeds. Just drop them. You be satisfied. When you are satisfied, your blessings will come to us. And we will take care of your small desires. They are all like sesame seeds, very insignificant. Tripyatam, you take your father's name, mother's name, and tripyatam, tripyatam. Three times you say. Be satisfied, be content, be content. So when the ancestors are content, they give us blessing. If you are not content, you can't give blessing to anybody. Why you come to Gurudev and Swamis to take blessings? Because Gurudev doesn't want anything. Gurudev fully content. When you are fully content, then you have ability to bless others. Bring contentment to others. That is why at home, whenever there is a wedding, you go to the eldest person in the house.
Why did kings build big statues and temples?
Only Raja Maharajas used to build big statues. Why? When you stand in front of big statue, you appear very small. So the ego, to bring the ego down with big statue, then you feel you are small. But all the enlightened people, Rishis, Munis, they've already made small. All the 12 Jyotirlingas are very small. Even in Shaivagama it is said, the statue should not be more higher than our eye level. You stand and the statue should be on your eye level. Because otherwise you have to see like this. Now you should see like that. Except 1 or 2 places, all the other murtis are small. You see, Guruvayurappan small. Only Tirupati big. That's built by king only. Tirupati, Anantapadmanabha Kshetram, Thiruvananthapuram. Srirangam and Brihadishwara temple, one big lingam. These are the 4-5 temples where the big murtis are there. Otherwise, it's all small murtis. And what is the philosophy behind the murti itself? You put all the decoration there. Where your mind goes, if you go for window shopping, right? What do you do in window shopping? Oh, see jewelries and all the saris. You see it and come back home. So like that, your mind is attracted toward jewelry, clothing, flowers, fragrance. So to arrest all your senses, they put it all on the statue. Now when it is on the statue, you see the diamond and the emerald and all that. You can't possess them. So you have reverence for it. And then what you do? You stand in front of the deity. What do you do? Close your eyes. What does that indicate? God is inside. Means that one who is within you. So this is an arrangement to go inward. So when your all senses are arrested in one place, then what you do? You close your eyes and you take the name, mantra. So they said, what is sacred? More important murti, saligram. Saligram has no face. Just if there is no saligram, murti has no value. So under every murti there is a yantra and saligram. From the murti or the figure, what is important? Saligram. What is more than saligram is what? Mantra. And mantra in the mind. And this whole technique it was there. How to go inward. Now we forgot all that. We got caught up in so much outside ritual. We make such huge noise, and then we say stories which doesn't make any sense to youngsters. I tell you one small example. Near Chennai, if you go from Chennai to Pondicherry, there is a temple. On the way, the story is Vishnu Bhagwan is there, and Vishnu Bhagwan, there was one Rishi called Kalanemi. He had 365 daughters, large number of daughters. So his name is Kalanemi. And Lord Vishnu came and he blessed him and he said, I will marry all your daughters. So he married all the daughters, 365 daughters. And so in this place, Lord Vishnu married 365 daughters. And the name of the Rishi was Kalanemi. This is a symbolic, deep knowledge. A Rishi, his name is who is aligned to time. Kalanemi is what? One who is aligned to time. And how many days are there? 365 days. And 365 days of his life, Lord Vishnu only occupied. Lord occupied in all the 365 days. This is the secret of it. He took away all the 365 days to him. That means he lifted him beyond time. This I understood. But when the priest say this story, people get so put off. They don't understand why it is so. We don't understand these things properly. The ritual. When you bow down in temple, they put a crown on your head. What does that signify? When surrender is not when you are defeated. Usually you say, oh, I surrender to God, means I am defeated. I am failure. Here, no. You surrender, you get a crown. You become the king. When you surrender to God, you are the Lord. That means you are one with the Lord. And that is the idea of these rituals. But neither the person who is doing the ritual understand, nor the people who follow it understand. And you go Arati. Arati, what is the significance of Arati? You say, our life is like a lamp, like a jyoti. Let this go around you, my Lord. Let my life not move away from you. Arati means extreme pleasure. Rati means what? Pleasure. Arati means full pleasure, full joy, full happiness. And that happiness should see in the face of the people. Sometimes people are so angry, so stiff, so frowning, and say, I'm doing Arati. It's the most ridiculous thing to do. Arati means I'm extreme, ecstatic. Ecstatic. Arati. Full pleasure. So you do the Arati. That means what? And 5 or 7, what is that? All my 5 senses or all my life, let me just move around you. And that is the prayer. And Tirtha, you say, Tirtha means water is synonymous to love. There is only one word in Sanskrit, apa. Apa means water. Apa also means love. When we take the tirtha, that means I feel one with everybody. That is tirtha. Prasada means prasadastu prasannata. You take little prasada means, oh, I'm happy, content, no worries. And there is a tradition in temple, when you go to temple, you should sit for a minute and then come out. You cannot go without sitting. You cannot run to the temple and come back running. Sitting means what people used to sit and meditate. You act as though we are sitting and you touch it and then run.